What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of our Brentford career, and today we've got some big games for you. We've got Millwall in the league, and then we have Bournemouth, a test of our credentials, if you so deem it that way. If we're going to try and get promoted automatically or through the playoffs or whatever, teams like Bournemouth are who we're going to have to go through. And then we have a test against a Premier League side, Fulham, in the Carabao Cup. Of course, we're going to rotate for that most likely, but you know, we want to get up there anyway. So those are the games we are going to play today, just those three. And then we might also go for the center back, depending on what happens here. Oh, Caceres, we might be able to go after him now. So we have 6 million approach to buy. See if we can try this again. We tried it earlier. We accidentally paid whatever the release clause was. We'll see if we can get him for under the 6 million. They want Norgard. We're going to counter, and not going to get rid of any of the players right now. See what they say on 4.8. They want 5.4 with a 20% sell-on clause. We're going to edit the sell-on clause, see if we can bring this down a little bit. See if we can sneak in there. They're comfortable with that. 5.4 million for Sebastian Caceres. And now if we can just bring him in under the wage, we're going to be pretty good. We're going to get our center back in. We're going to have to take a look and see how we want to go about the youth squad there. Let's see if he's comfortable with rotation. He wants to be important. That's fine. He most likely will be anyway. But yeah, we're going to have to do something about the youth setup there. We're not going to have a ton of money left over. We might get one scout in. See if we can get something out of him. No release clause. That's fine. And then he wants 12 with a bit of a bonus there. We're going to counter just a little bit. So we can bring him down to 10. And he's comfortable with it. So there we go. Sebastian Caceres in the center back. And now we have a little bit more depth at that position, which is what we were looking for. We'll see if he works his way up the depth chart going forward, of course. But that is not a bad buy right there. 71 pace is pretty good. 71 defending, 78 physical. That looks pretty good. 80 strength. I mean, it's all rather good at the moment. He's not going to start, but we'll see if he can, you know, kind of work his way in. He is unimportant, so we're going to have to take a look there and just be a little bit careful not to upset him a little bit. Well, let's go to the youth staff here. We got ourselves a scout. I forgot you automatically get a scout. Let's go to England here. Yes, we'll set up a scouting network. There we go. We'll see if we can have any money to hire one. Yeah, we're not even going to waste the effort on that. A 1-star scout is just not going to happen. But here we are. Let's jump into this game against Millwall. A pretty big game. We haven't started brilliantly. We started kind of average originally, and then we had that sim against Birmingham and lost at home, which not ideal, I suppose. But yes, we're going to have to do a little bit better. We're also going to have to rotate quite a bit this year. We're going to start Norgard here. We're going to bring Fours onto the bench. I'm going to keep De Silva in there. I'm going to keep Mbuemo. Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep Mbuemo, but I'm going to move him up front for the moment. Can play striker, but, you know, I guess the computer is not aware of that just yet. Caceres might be able to jump in and start right away here. Looks like he's going to. And then at right back, we're going to have to bring in Rorslev. That's just going to have to be what it is. And then onto the bench, I kind of want to bring Baptiste. He played pretty well last time around. And we will bring him onto the bench. Marcondes. But Winston Reed will jump onto the bench. So there it is. Bit rotated. But we're going to have to do that a little bit this year anyway, so we ought to get used to it. So let's jump into this. Millwall Brentford at the Den. Let's go. Here's Canos now. Finds Mbuemo. Godos. Nicely done. Brilliant touch from Godos there. It's 1-0. And that's the first shot of the game. There haven't been, all year, there really haven't been too many highlights in games, as, you know, everyone's not as sharp as they are you know, higher up in the Premier League and stuff. A couple of extra weird touches and things like that. But this is nicely done. So this comes across here, and Godos just lets it kind of go a little bit. And then he's just beaten Hutchinson. Just goes behind him after Hutchinson commits. But we'll take it. It's 1-0 here on a half hour. Very tight game so far. A lot played in midfield, but the midfielder coming up with the goods. 1-0. Nice tackle. Good play here as well. Jolis out there to Godos. Godos can slide it forward to Fosu, and Fosu's going to be onside here. He can slide it back, top of the box. Oh, good save. Those straight at him. It is a bit of a shame. It was a good move. Nice tackle there. You get a little bit lucky as it comes back to Godos. Back to Jolis now, though. And he's wide here. Cuts back inside a little bit. It's Fosu. And Fosu steps inside. That's a good hit. Wałkowski with a good save. The corner comes in. Can we get a head onto it? Not quite. But we are going to get a second chance from the corner at the moment. Putting the pressure on Millwall. Trying to grab a second. This comes out to Fosu now. And I've accidentally shot there, but it comes out to Jansen. And Jansen can slide it in there to Canos. Canos, Fosu. Back out there, and Canos with a decent turn. Oh, and I thought he got a little bit lucky, and it came back to him, but not quite. 25 minutes to go, though. And we are definitely in the ascendancy and with a lead, but it's still only one. We still got to be careful. Can't quite get onto that. Oh, he's managed to sneak through. You're kidding. What a really bad goal to concede. It's Bradshaw with it. That is such a bad goal. A really bad goal. We had him up the pitch there. And then he's just turned and no one's with him. And here, it's just poor defending. He gets a hold of it. Step up. Just step the wrong way. It's a good finish from Bradshaw, but once again, early on in this career mode, we are not taking our chances when we are on top. And we have got to start doing that. Norgard, nice turn, finds Baptiste. Baptiste can move forward with it here, and that's a good ball out to Jolis. And Jolis is in on goal. And is Jolis here? And he's missed it. No chance. That's just happened. Are you kidding me? Did everything right. Did everything right. I cannot believe that that's not gone in. I really cannot. That is... that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I am just in awe that... I really am in awe that we've missed that. Gotta put pressure on, guys. Jesus. And we're gonna end up drawing this one as well. Oh, that's gone through my legs somehow. And we're not gonna get the ball back as Millwall are just gonna keep hold of it. Or maybe we are gonna get the ball back. Nice play. Please don't blow the whistle. Thank you. Here's Jolis. And there's a good ball out to Baptiste. And it's Baptiste! He scored! Oh, thank the Lord. We've deserved that. A minute after. I thought he might blow the whistle. He hasn't. And Baptiste's finish is scuffed. But off the bench, the midfielder gives us the 3 points. He steps in here. Just lash it home. I'm not sure why he's touched it like that. We should have scored with Jolis just earlier. We score with Baptiste, the last kick of the game. Millwall will be devastated, but we have deserved the 3 points there. Absolutely deserved it. And we escape. We escape the den with all 3 points. We needed that. Absolutely needed that. That's ridiculous. I still can't believe Jolis missed his. I really cannot. But that's alright. We got the 3 points in the end. Put it behind us and go forward. We are going to change a thing or two in the formation. Now, one of you all told me to do kind of bring it in as they're like attacking midfielders, but I can kind of bring them in kind of like that. But I only really want one striker still. And I still kind of want two deep. It's kind of weird. Maybe if you know what I will do? I'll do 4-2-3-1 narrow like that. And then I think I can move them around. So if I want to adjust position. So if I wanted to bring a player back like that, that's probably the best option. And then I can have two deeper midfielders like I wanted, and then still kind of have a forward-thinking midfielder, and then the wingers can be more involved, because I need them to be more involved. And as for tactics, balance pressure, width is all fine. Offensively, I want fast build-up. I just want them to be more involved coming forward. And then instruction-wise, attacking support, get forward. Attacking support, that position will be get forward, and then attacking support. I don't want to balance that. I don't want to drop. Neutral behavior when players maintain their shape. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want to. I don't want them on get forward kind of either. We'll have it done. Cover center though. Cut passing lanes, man mark. It's not it. See, I don't want it. I'll leave him normal, and then, yeah, we'll just leave those two normal and see what happens. As for these guys here, position freedom, stick to position. I don't want them sticking in. And then support on crosses, stay on the edge of the box. We'll have him on basic defense, right? And then, yeah, we'll have him on basic, and then we'll have Embuemo on stay forward. And that way we can have a couple men up as well. And then the formation will look like that. I kind of want De Silva to be a little bit further back, though. So Jensen over here on the right. De Silva I kind of want over here. And then I kind of want a more forward-thinking kind of guy here, but that's okay as it is. So Jensen can be, for the moment, the tip of the diamond, or the tip of the triangle, and that should hopefully help us out a little bit more, get me a little bit more creative up at the front end of the pitch. But now, a big old game here. We have Bournemouth. They're just above us after the start here, but they're a very, 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 very good side. We're going to make a change or two. Jansen can come out. Reed can come in, though he's a little bit slow. I worry about that just a touch. We'll bring Marcondes onto the bench. And then I think on the left wing we'll start Fosu today. And I think that should do it. So let's jump into this. Bournemouth, Brentford, big game. Let's go. Oh, nice ball here. And Long is going to get there ahead of Pinnock. That was a really good goal. That's a really good goal for Bournemouth. That ball out there to Shane Long, we're just not catching him in space like that. Perfect pass. Right here, first time. We're just not catching him with Pinnock. He's too quick. That's Shane Long's type of goal, that one. In behind, getting into space, outracing defenders. Perfect kind of goal for him, and we've kind of just let him do it. Not ideal. 1-0 here to Bournemouth. Nicely done here. Janelle. And we can play that through to Tony, and Tony, I believe, is onside. And Tony takes a touch. It's a good finish. Ivan Toney with the goal to bring us back level here. 24 minutes. And it's 1-1. It's a good finish. The pass was perfectly timed. Right on the jump off the back line here. Touches it inside. Thought it might get away for just a moment, but it hasn't. And that's a good finish into the bottom corner. No chance for the man in goal. Back of the net. Good finish. 1-1. Nice play there out of the back. One more. Here's De Silva. He's going to move into space and drag this forward now. Here's De Silva. Hoping to draw him off. Is he onside? As Tony gets through. And it's 2. And he was onside. Once again, perfectly timed. Ivan Toney with 2 goals in 5 minutes. And we have turned this around here in the first half. 29 minutes gone. And it is 2-1. This is another perfectly timed run. He looks sort of offside there. I'd have to obviously look at it in slow motion. It's not going to change anything. It's not worth our time. But it's a good touch right across the back line again. And Begovic has seen 2 shots come his way. 2 fly into the back of the net. And on 29 minutes, we've taken the lead. 2-1. It's good football here. Can't quite reach that. Here's Darter now, though. Lovely play. Oh, it's a penalty. I didn't even push a button. That's the annoying thing again. I don't ever push the button in the box. But he's just kind of stepped backwards, and Rico Henry's brought him down. He just makes that dumb step, and then I'm not sure why Rico Henry's doing all of that. It's unnecessary. Shane Long to step up, and that's a huge, huge save by Raya as he keeps us ahead there on the 40 minutes. That is massive. A little bit of justice comes my way as the header goes a little bit wide, I feel. As we weren't the ones who pushed the button there, but we do escape. That is a massive moment. Huge from Raya. And we stay ahead, 2-1. Slides it across to Janelle. To Tony. And Tony can turn with it. It's a little bit of help as he doesn't have the pace to beat the center backs. But Janelle does sneak into that space, and he's finished it. I thought for a moment it went wide. It hasn't. And we've doubled up our lead here on Bournemouth. 3-1. And, you know, the new formation's very, very similar, of course. But the new way we've had players moving around is feeling really good. You're going to see some of the midfielders buzzing around. That's what we wanted more of. That's an excellent finish from Janelle. He did well to hold on to it, keep his balance. And a couple minutes into the second half, we double up our lead, 3-1. Good play. Oh, lovely football. Good save. A little bit straight, but it's good football from Bournemouth. Luckily for us, the shot isn't as clinical as the passing was there. But that gets headed across goal, back into space. But he decided to pass that there. He should have had a shot. But Janelle is going to bring this forward. Ivan Toney making a good run here. And can we hit them on the break as Toney just races into that space? Toney steps inside brilliantly. Hat trick. 4-1, and that might be game over. It's a hat trick for Toney. It's a clinical break. Excellent stuff. That might be one of our first goals of the season, and just like a clinical counter-attacking style. It's excellent. He just steps inside. It's a decent finish from the striker, who's gone ahead and grabbed himself a hat trick. 67 minutes gone. It's 4-1. First hat trick of the season. Toney scoring goals. We're beating Bournemouth nicely here. It's been an excellent, excellent day. Pinnock just working his way around him. Brilliant from Pinnock. Flipped into Fosu. It's a nice turn from Ali Seda there. And can he get away? He can. And Ali Seda wants a goal for himself, and he gets it 5. That's just a magnificent turn around the center back. And this is what we wanted to see. This is the kind of football we wanted to be playing. We want the protection in front of the back four, but we also want the midfielders involved going forward. And there's one right here. He's just too quick for the center back once he makes that brilliant turn there. 5-1 on 72 minutes. What a performance. Probably our best of the season so far. Definitely our best of the season so far. Just going to drag this forward here now. Back inside, Janelle. And Janelle can continue moving. So can Ali Sato, who's grabbed one already. Oh, ought to have scored there, really, but it's not going to matter in the end. As with a minute and a half left, we are 5-1 up as Solanke comes on for Shane Long, who's been a bit of a nuisance. He definitely was early on. Luckily for us, the damage he did wasn't long-lasting. Yeah, he's offside. But yes, a win here, 5-1 over a promotion rival. It's exactly what you want to see. Exactly the performance we needed. Because we were kind of just, you know, early on in this campaign, just kind of gliding through in a not so great way. A couple draws. We had that sim loss that really didn't help us out, but today we get the late winner. We change up the style just a little bit, and as you can see, it's come good very, very quickly. A 5-1 result, a hat trick for Ivan Toney, clinical in front of goal as well. Very, very nice stuff. Now, we have one more game here. It is going to be against Fulham. It is the Carabao Cup. I'm not too worried about the Cup, of course, but I would like, you know, of course, to grab ourselves, you know, a nice win against a Premier League side. I just noticed as well that we bought that guy in the... Did we bring... I just want to check the youth thing just quickly. I think we just have the one. Yes, just making sure. Just making sure I didn't mess that up somehow. Keep getting weird weird things. I'll think about it, Zambarek. I'm not sure who you are, but I don't think you're going to get too much game time here. But let's jump into this. Brentford, Fulham, Carabao Cup. We're going to make a couple of changes here, though everyone's mostly fit. Rico Henry's going to drop to the bench. He needs a bit of a rest. Do we not have a left back to kind of cover that spot? That is problematic. We're going to need a left back, aren't we? We are going to need a left back. Someone we can bring in possibly on loan. But if Worslev's just going to have to play out there on the left. Pinnock can have a rest here. I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to go full first team here. Ali Seda played really well last time. We'll give him a start. Let's get Fours onto the bench as well, but for who? Probably Norgard. And then I want to move one of the front three out. Probably Jolis can go over here for Mbuemo. So let's jump into this. Brentford, Fulham. Let's go. Nice take. Oh, and then I've pushed one more button there accidentally, and he's lost out. Nice play. It's a good turn. Played all the way across. Can we keep in front? We can. Well, here's De Silva. He's going to drag this forward now. Thought for a moment Toney was going to run in behind the center back. That's what I wanted. And it comes to Ivan Toney. And Toney's finished. In a very nice vein of form today. It is an excellent finish. It's a good run eventually. I was hoping it'd come a little bit quicker, but it eventually came. And another nice break here. And we take the lead over Fulham. Brilliantly done. Not too much in my mouth there, but that's excellent. It's a nice finish. It's a good turn into space, and at the moment he is starting to get into a mode of score, score, score. 12 minutes gone, it's 1-0. We slip that through the gap we can, and now here's Bryant dragging this forward. Does manage to hold on to it after the pass is deflected back into his path, and it's Ali Seda here. It's got to be in. You've got to score that. He missed a chance at the end of the last game. That's a chance there to double up our lead on 23 minutes, but can't quite find it. But at the moment, we're finding our spaces on the break because they kind of keep pushing men forward. As it comes back out here to Toney. We might have another. Wow, we smashed the post. And Toney! Oh, what a finish. What a finish from Toney. Smashes the post first. Comes off the post, and it's... I gotta see where this hits after the fact. Slams the post. It's kind of taking a deflection off the back of a Fulham defender's head. It's floating in the air, and he extends, and on the volley, puts it into the back of the net. That's an unbelievable finish. And you just feel Ivan Toney, he's really starting to get into it. 2-0, 26 minutes gone. Nice play. Oh, that's a good ball in there. 2-1. Perfect, perfect pass as Fulham pull one back here. Lauren with the goal. This is a perfect pass. I'm not sure who played it, but it was perfectly weighted. Got there in between the defender and the goalkeeper. He steps inside here, perfectly weighted. Defender not looking the right way. That is a very, very, very nice goal. Very, very good pass. 2-1. Aliseda. Bryant now. He just kind of pushes his way through. Excellent player, Bryant, at the moment. That gets clipped in, and it comes to Tony. That's a massive save. A brilliant save, really. An excellent move. I was just stunned by how well Bryant just kind of burst through there. He's got a mix of everything. He reminds... I mean, I don't even know who I'd say he reminds me of. Kind of like... There aren't too many players like him. He's got that nice bit of pace. He can move with the ball. He can pass the ball. He can tackle. Kind of like Conte, but he's not... It doesn't... Conte's special. But Bryant, he looks like he's going to be really, really good. Nice play into the box. Good block. Really good block. Now here's Bryant with it once again. And Bryant just kind of dragging it forward here. Gets a really good ball out there to Aliseda. It's clipped in brilliantly. Tony in the... Not in the back of the net. What is going on? What is going on? We got to finish these. We've had a couple of chances now to kind of give ourselves a little bit of space here with Fulham, and got to finish some of these. Just sneaks away. Bryant. Back to Godos. Fosu. Oh, couldn't quite play that in first time. Nice tackle there by Jansen. He plays it forward nicely. Godos, one more. Comes out to Bryant. And Bryant's on it here. He steps inside nicely. Bryant. Oh, what a finish. It's 3-1. And will that send us into the next round? I will not know, but we're talking about Bryant. He's just growing right before our eyes. He's already got so many great attributes. He feels so good, but he steps inside here and then just hammers that into the near post, right between the two defenders. Godos almost gets in the way. Not quite, though. And that is a lovely, lovely finish from the young man. 3-1 here, 75 minutes. And we should be pushing into the next round from here. Here's Bryant. Fosu, and now there's space up the pitch. Here's Fosu. And Fosu can slide that in here to Fours. Nice take from Fours. And the deflection takes it just wide. It was a really nice take inside. Decent defending there. As the header comes in, it's in the back of the net. We had a fourth. The cherry on top. As it goes into the back of the net. 4-1 off the corner. And these are the types of games we're going to have to win if we get promoted. And this is a good start. For two free headers there. One of those two could have gotten it. And they were both free headers there. Jolie's with the goal. 4-1 here with 5 minutes to go. Slip forward, Bryant. Does well to take it. And Bryant sees the run and couldn't quite get that pass out there. So I was hoping to. Nice turn from De Silva. That pass going to get to Fosu, it is. And Fosu sees a really good run from Godos. And Godos steps inside, right-footed. Ooh. That would have been an excellent, excellent finish. But with a minute to go, it will not mean anything. All it means is that we are into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Brilliant play here, as Fours is possibly going to get another shot off here. Took a little bit too long, but, you know, that's all right. It is what it is. Game over, 4-1. Another very good performance against a Fulham team that's in a league above us. There's some good players on that Fulham side. We're a little bit closer than we look to them, but there are still some really good players on that side. And, forward we go in a cup. A little bit of a cup run here. And that is nice to see. Very, very good. Excellently done. But here we are, 7th in the league. We've kind of worked our way back up after, a couple of not so great results to start. We're only 4 points back in Norwich after the first 5. So not too bad at all. Next episode, we get Middlesbrough started really well. As you can see, they were second place there behind Norwich. So next episode, we'll have Deadline Day, Middlesbrough, and then we have Preston, Cardiff, possibly... No, it'll probably be those three. I'm not sure if we'll get through, but we have a very good Premier League side in the Carabao Cup there. We've drawn West Ham, proper side. So next episode, Middlesbrough, Preston, Cardiff, and then the episode after that, we'll get through these four, probably sim the Derby game. And yeah, guys, so that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.